The variable threads ensure excellent primary stability. The domed apex allows for safer placement near sensitive anatomical structures. And its ultra-clean SLA surface promotes optimal long-term osseointegration, ensuring lasting success. Alfagate's porous implant, precision, stability, and long-term success in every case.
As you can see, the idea of the porous implant, it's a conical implant. The shape of the implant is not cone. Okay, it has the dumb apex. It's much more safer, gentle on the critical areas like the sinus area. And the shape of the threads starts very sharp. And at the top is square. So it's building a primary stability. Second point of it, again, the diameter starts from 3.3 millimeter in diameter, 3.75, 4.2, 4.7, 5.2, and 6 millimeter, with a height start from 6 to 19 millimeter. Big range, very, very big range of diameters and one platform. Again, it's the same apartment, same healing cap, same transfer, same keys. It's made it simple for everyday practice. This conical shape will make a huge difference when you are doing extraction and immediate implantation. It will make a big difference. One case, I will go. 19 millimeter implant. 19 millimeter implant. Why we use it? Or what we can do with 19 millimeter implant. That's a case. It is atrophic maxilla, and we wanted to use it in all in four cases. So we open a window, elevate the sinus. We are taking the 19 millimeter porous implant, inserted from the sinus to the nasal floor on both sides. Putting one material and a membrane. So, all in four, but two straight implants, nasal floor, sinus floor, bicortical stability with 19 millimeter. A lot of doctors say, okay, all in four is difficult technique, but with this solution, when I'm starting between the 6 and the 7, yes, I have a very big stability. Same time I did a sinus and I achieved bicortical stability. 19 millimeter can be a solution when you look at it differently, when you can use it in a different way. Second implant that I love, it is the max implant. Okay? Max implants came with different mentality. We said cylindrical implant, we said conical implant. The max implant is a cyclone body implant. That's been a combination of cylindrical and a conical implant.
Introducing the Max implant from Alfagate, an advanced solution tailored for immediate placement. Combining innovation with reliability, it's designed to streamline procedures and deliver exceptional results. The Max implant's cyclone body combines cylindrical and conical shapes for optimal stability. It features variable threads providing enhanced initial stability and better bone engagement across different bone densities. Featuring a standard single prosthetic platform, it simplifies restoration by offering compatibility across all diameters. Engineered for enhanced osseointegration and reliable performance, the Max implant is designed to provide great stability in soft bone. With a flat cutting apex, the Max implant ensures fast and gentle insertion, minimizing bone trauma during placement. Last but not least, the Max implant features the purest SLA surface, promoting optimal osseointegration and long-term success. Choose the Max implant by Alfagate today. Elevate your practice with precision, stability, and exceptional results.
So, if we look at the Max design, it is not conical, not cylindrical, it's a cycle. starting with the top of cylindrical and the lower part is conical. This combination, what will give you? Will give you a very good stability in soft bone, in D4 as we talked before. You can build a better bone concentric condensation, and it's amazing for immediate loading. An implant that you will achieve easily 50 Newton torque, and you can achieve a very good result for immediate loading. So we talk biotic, we talk bonus, and we talk about max. Same, all the methods from 3.3 to 5, 4.2, 4.7, 5.2, and 6, with a length of 6 to 19 millimeters. This combination again, one platform. So you have one platform for the porous, for the bioactive, for the max. That means you can choose the implant. You can work with it in every case. If you have a complicated case, diabetic patient, you have to have bioactive. If you have immediate loading, soft bone, the max is perfect. It's amazing for daily practice. And the last thing you will like, it is the again, we talk about cortical bone, we talk about trabecular bone, the canaries bone, all the implants until now they achieve the stability from the upper cortical bone. If you do a high pressure on the upper cortical bone, what you will get bone resorption. If you want to achieve a very good primary stability, usually we do pressure. Now you need to control it. If you are above 45, 50 Newton, you will have more resorption in the cortical bone. The idea is you need to be between 35 to 45, 50 maximum on the cortical. How do you control it? You have two options, or training protocol, or implant design. And here comes the trio implant. The neck of the implant is narrow, diameter than the body. The biggest part of the implant is in the middle, where it engages with trabecular bone, and where it engaged to cortical bone, because it has a better contact with minimal stress. Now you will see.
Introducing the Alfagate Trio RC implant. Crafted with innovation in every detail. One platform fits all diameters, simplifying the workflow and reducing inventory. With an 11-degree conical connection and a 2.5mm internal hex, the Trio RC implant is engineered for precision and reliability. These advanced design features ensure excellent axial force distribution, reducing stress on the bone and surrounding structures. The result is superior mechanical stability and long-term performance. The reduced neck design protects the cortical bone, ensuring long-term preservation and health. Triple micro rings grip the bone precisely, securing the implant in place. Its body and core optimize stress distribution. The triple drilling grooves are engineered to cut through cortical bone efficiently, enabling smoother insertion and equalizing torque. Triple flutes and grooves provide seamless insertion across all bone densities. A flat active apex makes Trio ideal for immediate implants. The clean SLA surface promotes faster osseointegration for quicker healing and stronger bonds. Trio's advanced design guarantees stability in any bone type, trusted for every challenge. Alfagate's Trio RC implant, where cutting-edge design meets effortless stability. Elevate your practice.
So as you see, the neck is narrower, less cortical bone. You have the triple groove on the top, yes, that act as a final preparation for the cortical bone. When you are inserted, it's doing the final preparation in the cortical bone, and that's how you will achieve a perfect contact on the neck. In the same time, if we look in the middle, it's very square, very big threads. You are building your primary stability from the trabecular bone, where the bone is growing, where you have the blood supply, where you can do pressure. This technique is making big difference in the understanding of the implantology. Until now, we was achieving very good stability on the cortical. Now we look deeper. We make the cortical in contact with no pressure, and we are achieving the stability in the middle part. This can help make bone grow more, help aesthetics, and even in a soft bone or a hard bone, this implant can achieve a very favorable access and stability. For daily practice, you can use it in most of the cases. It is easy to work with, easy to handle, and very complete difference. So another implant that we have, and this is mostly for the USA market, it's called the implant. This implant is working differently, like other implants. It's working. As you can see, it starts with a shape. The upper part is going inward, the lower part going conical, and the stability again, you will achieve it in the middle. In this design, you will need to have conical connection that make the bridge between implant and the bottom very strong. It will be a solid like a mop part. In this concept, you can handle extractions. In this concept, you can handle soft bone. In this concept, it's very easy to work in the maxilla, in the D3, D4. Very easy to work with. One of the things that you will have in this concept, it's a 3.5 millimeter canalurus, and it's NP platform. You have the 4.3 and the 5 millimeter, the RP platform that is covering most of cases. Start with 8, 10, 11.5, 13, and 16 millimeter in height. Easy to work. Just it is more suitable for softer bone. It needs more control to achieve the sub-insertion of the under subcrystal insertion. That makes it very useful when you are doing that 1 millimeter subcrystal. Big difference in the basic result. Here, do you use one-piece implants here? Yes? In the one-piece implant, there is two words. The one word, first word, it is the standard one-piece that you can use it for single tooth, for immediate implantation, and we call it a stem. The stem of this implant, we took a standard one-piece implant and make it different. How we make it different? Starting with the neck of the implant. The neck of the implant is compared. Why is that? We are looking for biological sealant in the gingiva area. We want to separate between the lower part of the implant, the upper part, the abutment, by biological sealant. In this implant, you can see it starting with 3.0 millimeter diameter, 3.3, 3.75, 4.2, starting with very short of 6 millimeter, 8, 10, 11.5, 13, and 16 millimeters. Easy to use. Very good for if we have a narrow gap between two. It's already easy, like to prepare to put it in a good practice. It is sometimes make difference that you have to have it. When you are for single tooth, let's call it a narrow area that you can insert it. In the same day, you can put a normal graft for that. This is a case in a narrow, usually it's done on the level of the abutment. As you can see, here is the gingiva and attached a little bit deeper. Okay, what we will do if we have a full case, we need to do immediate implantation. We need to do a narrow ridge, a little bit more difficult. That is, we are looking for stability. So we are going to use the part2 implant. The part2 implant is a one-piece implant with a bendable neck that can bend up to 25 degrees. Okay? This implant, it is starting with 3.3, 375, 4.2, and 4.7, and from length of 6, 8, 10, 11, 4, 5, 13, and 16. Two rules. The part2 implant cannot be used singly. The minimum is 3 implants. Okay? For using the part2. The sleeve is for single implant. But the part2 is minimum 3 implants. Usually we use it for a full jaw, where we have a narrow ridge, where we have a thin gingiva, because the thin gingiva is making a difference in our surgery. If we have a thicker gingiva, we have a bigger result. A thin gingiva, we need less movement between implant and the apartment, and that's why the part2 can make a very good result in those cases. With Alfagate, scientific. We have a lot of scientific work. Alfagate database is big. With our cooperation with different universities from Germany, from Austria, from USA, from Israel, from Romania, India, with all of these complications, with all of these challenges that we compare the Alfagate system with other systems. If you want to have an implant and created by a dentist to give it for a dentist, you need to support it with publication. You need to make sure that also other dentists agree and make sure that you are going to the best, most educated, highest quality product that you can give. Now, let's talk about the surgical kits. Let's talk about the Alfagate system in surgical kits. One of the things that you will see, a little bit different mentality of tools. You have the big kits with 20 threads, and you have 200 keys. For this apartment, you need that key. For that apartment, you need that key. For this drill and that final drill, it's a little bit more complicated. A lot of the systems what we use is simplify the process. We make the process more simple for easy work. When the system now, you will see our surgical kit. Start with the word start. Okay? It just start with the word start. You will have this very easy, simple kit, all the drills you need, all the implant insertions you need, all the prosthetic you need. You don't need to make it complicated. You will have all the drills, insertion key, prosthetic, parallel pins, and structure. That's the basic. Why this make difference? A lot of times, you have a simple tools. You don't need to have all that tools, all that kits, for again, cleaning and recycling. Every recycle is can degrade the threads. And second, it is the stopper thread. Okay? With this thread, it is great for the young doctor and great for the advanced doctor. If you decide to go 6 millimeters, so you have all the 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter, 10, 11, 5, 13, and 16 millimeter. You have the extraction tool. It's very easy to use it. But a lot of drills, that is a lot of the time, this can make it itself much more easier for you. The Alfagate advanced kit. In the advanced kit, you will see two important things. You have all the different extraction tool, all the prosthetic tool, different platform keys, extender, and the press. The Alfagate press. As you can see, it starts with 2 steps. The lower diameter of the drill, it is the same as the previous one. Why is that important? We all the time work from inside the board. Now I say, okay, listen. if we are going to talk about the hard work, yes, the drilling protocol for hard work, what should we do? So, you see the 6 millimeter line? If you have a hard bone, very thick cortical bone, the final drill you are going to use is going to be 6 millimeter. It's only perforating the cortical, making releasing of the cortical bone. Simple. You don't need a special countersink. You don't need special drills. Taking the drill, the last drill unit, and only putting it on the 6 millimeter. These things make difference. Okay? When you use it, you will understand how you can build 3-step preparation in an easy way, much more simpler with a simple way. The Alfagate kit. With the Alfagate kit, in daily practice, most of the surgical kits that you use, they are covering 3.5 implant until 4.5 implant. They don't cover more than that. And they are covering from 6 millimeter implant till 13 millimeter. That's what most of companies now you have. With the Alfagate kit, you are doing from 3.0 millimeter until 5 millimeter. You are doing with 6 millimeter until 16 millimeter. So you can do with it any case you're looking for, guided care, olive bore, any case it's possible to be done with Alfagate. With this kit, you have a bone nail, you have every single tool, the crystal screws. When you understand the mentality behind the Alfagate now in the next presentation, you will see how the guided surgery makes it better. So, the advantages of Alfagate. One single platform for most of implants. It is the same apartment for the smallest diameter to the biggest diameter. It is the same key that you use for all the prosthetics. For the cover screw, for the healing cap, for the multi-unit, for the ball attachment, for the locator, for any prosthetics, it's a one key. You don't need special key for ball attachment. You don't need another special key for multi-unit. You don't need a special key for locator. It is simple. It is the same key for all the prosthetics, from the cover screw, transfer, for laboratory, for clinic. It's the one key. You don't need different keys. With the Alfagate surgical kit, it's working like a daily practice. It's covering every single space that you are looking for. Anything you are going to need, it is this. The premium kit with all of its drills, all of its sizes, it's easy to work in the practice for young doctors and for, I would call it, the older doctor having a little bit more difficult to see the small lines. With this, they can work with it in much more confidence. The Alfagate CAD-CAM system. The CAD-CAM system, it looks at the file base and the CAD-CAM in a different way. We make it in different heights. We make it in abilities to cover more cases. Now you will see. With the Alfagate, we do. You know the guided surgery? Most of guided surgery company that they do it, it's a dental technician who plan it. With the Alfagate system, the planning of the position of the implant is done by a surgeon. In this, you will get not only the guide, but you will get another opinion, another person that can discuss with you about your case, that can give you small hints. Okay, let's call it, if we look in the posterior area, lower posterior, what everybody try to do, straight implants, yes? Everybody try to do the implants in a straight way. What about the posterior area? You know what an Alfagate we do? We give between 5 to 10 degrees mesially. Why is that? A lot of the time, it's because you have the guide, you have the drill, it's much more difficult to enter with the drill and the guide. only at 5 degree to 10 degree. It will be much more comfortable for the doctor, much more comfortable for the patient. These small hands, dental technician will not know. These small hands, only surgeon will know. Who have an experience in the middle of guided surgery can tell you, okay, what about medical? This is the difference in mentality. When things created by dentist, by surgeon, it's much more different than things created only by a dental technician or by an engineer. One of the strong points of Alfagate is run by 4 doctors. In the medical team, we have 4 doctors. We are always available for consultation. If any country, we have a sales rep, they are there, they have a question from the doctor. They send us to us, and we answer it. That can make big difference in a daily practice. We can talk in how should I do that, or why is that? This is the support that Alfagate gives, which is the knowledge. It's not only that. It's the 360 degrees cover of knowledge, of education, of support for the dentist. The Alfagate and the Alfagate Academy. One of the biggest, strongest points of Alfagate. Search it for social media. Search it in Instagram, search it in Alfagate, Facebook, and our website. We are leading in education. We are doing education in a lot of countries in the world. Starting from basic course, feeding in the model. Second, we are doing education in a cadaver in Austria, Graz, Austria University. We do in cadaver heads, we do soft tissue regeneration, bone tissue regeneration, we do sinus lift, we do immediate implantation, we do extraction, suturing technique, and anatomy. This is we do that with a cooperation with Graz University in Austria. We are doing prosthetic course in Marburg University, in the prosthetic department in Marburg University in Germany. We are doing hands-on courses on patients. We had done the last one for zygomatic implant last month in India. We took doctors from different countries to India. We have done zygomatic implant in 24 patients. That's a lot of knowledge, that's a lot of abilities to be able to do or to take a doctor, not as a customer. But if we are looking to have a higher success rate, we need to have a higher, much more education with our customers. As a doctor, most of the doctors who are using implant, there is different levels of experience. And with a more knowledge, with a more access, that is what we do to give education. In Alfagate, it's quarter education. We do it in Italy, in Colombia, in Austria, in Germany, in India. Everywhere we are there, we are doing education. That's how we are different. If you look at the implant design, if you look at the tools design, and if you look at the company DNA, it is education, it is dentist in the center. It is not only the product. We participate in all winter shows from USA, Dubai, Germany, you name it. We are all over the world with this exhibitions. Now let us talk a little bit more about prosthetics. We have, if we talk about that slide, the 3 millimeter implant, the very, very narrow implant. What you can use with this implant. So starting with a healing cap, start with 2 millimeter until 5 millimeter. We have open tray, closed tray transfer, and analog. That's a simplified only for a narrow special implant. We have cemented, let's look at that. We have cemented, we have 15 degrees, shoulder, temporary apartment. And here is what makes it different, okay? A narrow implant, usually it is, people say it's limited. With Alfagate narrow implant, you have standard straight multi-unit and 17 degrees multi-unit. That means with this narrow implant, you are going to work with it as full normal implant. You have no limitation, even in a difficult area where the bone width it is 4.5 millimeter, where usually you should split the bone, where usually you should do some technique or horizontal bone augmentation with a spine. You have it, it will work fully, even as a multi-unit, triangulated. You have the ball attachment, you have the locator, you just name it. With a spine, it's every case you are going to work with is there. Just simplify the process for the daily practice. No limitation. Let's look about the standard prosthetic solution. Let's talk about the healing cap. Healing cap, you have two options. The first option, when you are having posterior after extraction, you need the wide healing cap. So, with Alfagate, we are offering wide healing cap, and we are offering the concave healing cap, where we can build a better biological system. Normally, companies are offering healing cap from 2 to 5. Alfagate is offering healing cap from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 millimeters. When you are offering this much, you are looking for any case you are going to need, it have a healing cap. The healing cap, if you have it, that means you have a apartment for it. In Alfagate transfer, there is 2 types. Open tray, closed tray transfer, and we have the click transfer. The click transfer is much more easier when you have a multiple implants. When you have 6 to 8 implants, you can put the multiple transfer, and you can take it out with the impression in much easier way. That's how to do. You have the impression tray, you use the click transfer, impression, and it will go out. It's easy way. You don't need to unscrew, you don't need to put it back. It's just going to be out of the impression tray. That's the case. We have the implant, we open the gingiva, we put the healing cap. After removing the rub screw, we put the healing cap. Let it heal for 10 to 14 days. It will heal very, very nicely. Removing the healing cap. We are going to take the click transfer, put it inside, make sure that the hex and hex, and push it until the end. Take an impression, and it will go out easily. Transfer. That's how it's easy as a doctor. Take an impression. 2 things when you are working. One is to put the implant. Second one is to put the crown. In clinic, there is surgeon, there is prosthodontist, that they are looking how to work. When we are making the surgeon's life easier. What about the prosthodontist? Let's make their life easier. With a click transfer, it's very cool, very easy to work with. Now, in the open tray, when you have different angulation, when you have different axes, so what do? We have a tray, we open a hole where we need the transfer, we put the impression there. Okay? After impression, we start to unscrew the screws that will be more easier to take than the small. So here it's the same, putting the healing cap. After healing, we remove healing cap, putting open tray transfer. screw, it's always stay above. Now we take the tray, put it with the screw, and that's how we take the opening to the console. Again, run the analog and screw it again. The difference, two different techniques. Idea is bringing as quality, higher accuracy, and pressure results. This is the technique we have analog. You know the analog, what is the analog? The analog, it is simulate the position of the implant, angulation, depth, and hex position inside the chips model. It's simulate where the position of the implant from the mouth to the chips model, as you can see here. Now the expression how it works. We have cemented and we have screw retained. Okay? Why, when, and where is totally dependent on the technique of the workers. In some cases, it's much more easier to do cemented. Some cases, you have to do screw retained. And for the cemented work, let's talk about the abutments. I want to show you, when you are using Alfagate, how the mentality is affected. With these prosthetics, how much you can cover as a solution. Most of companies, we have one straight abutment, one size, and that's it. But sometimes, if you have a very thick gingiva, and you need an abutment, so you have a high base. Okay? If you have no gingiva and the crown is high, so you have long neck. What about posterior area? We already have short abutment that we don't need to cut it. Okay? We have different height, concave, aesthetic for the anterior zone and shoulder. And these modalities, that's only straight, yes? That means if we go on this one, the concave, so it starts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 millimeters, different height. The same is the aesthetic, you have 1, 2, and 3. With these possibilities, we are looking above the gingiva. We are looking that the dentist, the technician, don't need to work a lot in preparing the laboratory, in preparing the cleaning. It's making things much more simpler, much more easier for everyone. Okay, what about the angulation abutment? Everybody talks about 15 degree, 25 degree. With Alfagate, you have 35 and 45 degree angulated abutment. People will ask, okay, why I need 45 degree? How bad I was to be able to need 45 degree? What about petricoid area? When you are going to put implant in the petricoid area, two things. Screw retain is very difficult because you don't have access for the keys to screw it. So you need the 45 degree for cementing on the petricoid area. That's a solution. Okay, you don't need to have a custom-made abutment that you don't know if it's strong enough to handle 45 degrees. With the Alfagate system, you can handle the 45 degrees because how strong is the implant abutment connection. Okay? In the concave line, when we was talking about the biological sealant, when we go and build a better thick gingiva around them. So, what we have here, this is the concave line, starting from concave hearing cap, concave transfer, concave abutment, even ball attachment on rotator and unit are concave. That's how we maintain much more abutment. That gingiva around the abutment. That's how we maintain a better biological sealant around the abutment. Okay, what about sensitivity? What about if you have a case that you don't want to do it on a P-base, but you have a single unit abutment? In this single unit, you can do it immediately in the clinic. You put the abutment, it's have hexagon. It's have temporary abutment that you can build a clean on top of it. A hearing gap, have a transfer and another. It's much more simpler when you don't want to use CAD/CAM system. That's a solution that you can find it. Not every time you need it, but you can find it. Okay, if I have a case that I have 8 to 10 implants, I need to do screw retain, and I have some tilted abutments that are not in the bed. A lot of time when you try to do it with multi-unit, the multi-unit is a little bit higher. So the insertion pad is more difficult. What you have here is a low profile. From here to here, it's 0.8 millimeter in height with 45 degrees. This can make insertion for a screw pin, insertion pad, more simpler, with the same stability of multi-unit. But you are not looking for a difficult insertion pad. Sometimes you need solutions. The idea of apartments or Alfagate system is solving when it's difficult. To make it easy, everybody can make it easy. To make the standard, everybody has the standard. The difference, what happens if you have something complicated? You are looking for a solution. With Alfagate, you can find it. Multi-unit. With Alfagate multi-unit, we have straight multi-unit, 17 degrees multi-unit, 30 degrees multi-unit, 45 degrees multi-unit. With these abilities, you can make immediate crown, immediate bridge after surgery. It's much more easier that you have the titanium steel, you have the plastic steel, you have the CAD/CAM system for the multi-unit. That's how the multi-unit started to be simple. 5 years ago, multi-unit system was complicated. Today, it's a basics. Like by choosing which height, keeping it also in the concave, having much more softness around. I don't know who uses all of that, but when you are using a removable denture, one of the most difficult things, you try to put 2 implants straight, you are never straight, there is an insulation, and it's making the plastic cap growing fast. What Alfagate, what we did something different. We have a standard ball attachment that starts from 0.5 millimeter, which is implant level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 millimeter high. Second, we have angulated ball attachment. A lot of times you need the small angulation of 17 degrees that can correct it. Where is your implant and the angle? It makes difference for long-term survival of the denture. This angulation ball attachment, we have it 17 and 30 degrees and 1 and 3 millimeter high as a solution. Not only as a product, but as a solution. At the same time, we have that Alfagate, the locator. And this locator, again, starting from 0.5 millimeter, 37 millimeter in height. But also, we have an angulated locator. 17 degrees and 30 degrees. What is different until now? We offer more solutions, not as a product, but as a solution. Solving a common problem that doctor can have. Nobody offers it. Here is you look at it differently. Here is what you are going to see with Alfagate in a different way. Until now, any questions? Yeah. Somebody have questions? CAD/CAM system. I was visiting clinics here in Cambodia. I saw the intraoral scanner start to be part of the dental clinic. I start to see that the dental technician start to look for the CAD/CAM system. It made and going to make in the next few years a huge difference in the daily practice of having the intraoral scanner. Maybe a little bit expensive, but most of people, most of clinics, if it was talking 5 years ago, nobody was looking at it seriously. Now, basics. Now, to work, to take impression with the intraoral scan, make difference. But if you want to work with ability to have scan body. We need ability to have options on the type base that you can solve the issue. What is most of people got offering? Not much. What Alfagate, look at it, different. Okay? So, how it's done? Like basic CAD. Okay? Like really basic. Start with intraoral scanner, planning, and CAD design with the crown, milling, finalizing and color match. This is the journey. But when you are looking at it, how do you scan the implant? If you remember we said about the transfer, we can transfer the position of the implant to the impression. But with the intraoral scanner, we use the scan body. This scan body, we have two heights. Wide. And the anterior area is a little higher. But what happens if you have a patient with limited opening? So we have a 7mm height that you can use. And if you have a multi-unit, we are ready to put the scan body in the multi-unit level. Simplify the process. You connect the position that the scan body in the implant level, you screw it, and you just scan it. Immediately what you will have in the library, you will have the implant position, and you can start planning from the implant level. That's the scanning, designing, and milling. Okay, after doing the design, we need to print the model, but we cannot put the analog, the same analog for the chips on the model. So we have two types of analog. One, it is standard analog that will go inserted on the 3D printed model. And if we took an impression multi-unit level, we have a multi-unit analog. And those both, you can make it much more easier for you, for your practice. As immediately you have 3D printed model with the transfer in it. You can, as a doctor, review it, revise it, make sure that everything is fitting. No pressure, no passive fitting. The printing was accurate. The 3D milling was accurate. Then you will have final crowns that you will need to diagnose to T-base, titanium base. For who knows, zirconium is a great, but have one problem that can be fractured, especially when it's going to take a sharp angle like hexagon, when it's going to be inside the implant, and you put the screw with the pressure, this area is going to fracture. As a solution for that, it is the die base. It's a titanium base, it's an abutment like that you can connect on top of the crown, and it will be connected inside the implant with the titanium. That's take the pressure. These titanium base have two options. The first option is you can have it hex with a hex down here. It's very good for single crown. Bridge of two implants, yes, 3 crowns. It's very easy to insert it. But what about a full arch? One of the difficulties you will face with hex, it's a difficult insertion path because everyone has different angulation. So what you have here, a non-hex, it's only a cone. So it will be much more easier to insert these on the full arch. Second, you have different heights of the die base, starting from 0.5 millimeters, 1.5, and 3 millimeters. This will make your work in the clinical tools here. When you have different heights, especially with the driver, you don't have a lot of forces pushing back, whereas the driver is thicker. That's why, without again, you can use hex or non-hex die base. You can have 0.5, 1.5, and 3 millimeter height, depending on the case that you have. Okay? Now, in general, what you are going to see in the surgical kit, you are going to see the drills, tools and the abutment fee, all of them made just to simplify the process. All of the process of Alfagate implantation is just start to be easy with all the tools, depending on the connection, you can see it, and the drills are marked. You will see it later now in the hands-on session. You will work with it. You will feel when you have a two-step drill, how when you are drilling, how you can put and always start working from inside the body. Okay? Now, this is as you can see here, this is the two-step drill. One important point, look at the lower. This height of 4 millimeter. That's me. If this is 6 millimeter marking, when I do marking of 6 millimeter, that's exactly countersink of 2 millimeter of the cortical bone. That's how I can, in the same drill, release the pressure from the cortical bone very easily, very seamlessly. Only by using the same drill, you don't need special drill. Now, we go to our second subject. Our second subject